If you've been watching this series, you now understand Massachusetts condo insurance better than most condo owners in the Bay State. You know about your master policy types, loss assessment coverage, water damage scenarios, and the unique challenges of converted condos. Now I want to show you how we take all of that knowledge and build a customized protection plan for your specific condo. Hi, I'm Carlos Vargas from Vargas Vargas Insurance, and this is our process. We start by understanding your specific condo situation, not just the unit, but the whole picture. Tell us about your unit. Where is it located? Boston, Cambridge, Somerville, Dorchester, the suburbs? Is it in a high-rise, a mid-rise, a converted triple-decker, a brownstone? Has it been a converted factory building? How many square feet? What improvements have you made? Tell us about your building. How many units? How old is the building? Is it a purpose-built building or a conversion? What shape is the building in? Recent updates or deferred maintenance? Tell us about your association. What type of master policy do they have? Bare walls, walls in, or all in? What is the master policy deductible? Are the limits adequate? What are the condo fees and how well is the condo reserves? Tell us about your belongings. Do you have significant personal property to insure? Any high-value items that need scheduling? What would it cost to replace everything that you own? We want a complete picture so you can build the right coverage for your particular situation. One of the most important things we do is analyze your master policy. We review the declarations page to understand what is covered, building coverage type, liability limits, and deductible amounts. We help you understand what the master policy covers and what gaps exist that your HO6 needs to fill. We identify a loss assessment exposure based on the deductible and the number of units. A $10,000 deductible in a 5-unit building means $2,000 per unit just for deductible assessments. We note any exclusions or limitations that affect your personal coverage needs: flood exclusions, earthquake exclusions, coverage gaps. Many condo owners have never had anyone explain their master policy to them. We make sure you understand how it works and how your individual policy coordinates with it. Based on your situation and master policy, we identify the gaps in your current coverage. Is your building coverage adequate for your improvements and the portions of the building not covered by the master policy? Many condo owners are underinsured on dwelling coverage, especially if they have made upgrades. Is your personal property coverage adequate for your belongings? We help you estimate replacement costs for everything you own. It is usually more than most people think. Is your loss assessment coverage adequate? If you have the standard $1,000 or $5,000 of coverage, that's probably not enough for Massachusetts condo, especially in smaller buildings. Is your liability coverage adequate? We recommend at least $300,000 and an umbrella policy for additional protection. Are there any endorsements that you need? Water backup coverage, scheduled personal property for valuables, identity theft protection. We identify every gap so you know exactly where you're exposed. Based on our analysis, we build a specific recommendation for you. This is not a one-size-fits-all. A condo in a new Seaport high-rise has different needs than a unit in a converted Dorchester triple-decker. A first-time homebuyer with minimal belongings has different needs than an established owner with valuable furnishings and art. We recommend specific coverages, amounts for dwelling, personal property, loss assessment, and liability. We explain why each amount is appropriate for your situation. We recommend endorsements that address your specific needs: water backup for basement units, scheduled personal property for jewelry, personal umbrella policy if you have assets to protect. We present options when appropriate. Maybe there is a comprehensive option and a budget-conscious option. We explain what each provides and the trade-offs involved, and we are transparent about cost. You will know exactly what you are getting and what you are paying for. Once you decide on your protection plan, we handle everything. We bind the policy, coordinate it with your lender if there is a mortgage, and get you documentation. We explain your coverage so you understand what you have. No more wondering what is covered and what is not. And we are here for the long term. When you make improvements to your unit, we adjust your dwelling coverage. When you acquire valuable belongings, we add them. When you have questions about a potential claim, we are a phone call away. And every year prior to your renewal, we will review your policy, compare it against other insurance carriers to make sure that you are still properly protected and getting the best value for your specific needs. You have a real relationship with people who understand Massachusetts condos and not a 1-800 number. That is our process. Understand your situation, analyze the master policy, identify the gaps, build customized recommendation, and provide ongoing support. In the next video, I'll tell you exactly what to expect when you book a coverage review with our team, what to have ready, what questions we will ask, and what you will walk away with. I will link that video here. And if you're ready to get started, book a free, no obligation coverage review with our team. All of the contact information is in the description of this video. I'm Carlos Vargas with Vargas Vargas Insurance. See you in the next video.